Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unit Masters Cohort 14. I am Vaida and I'm from Unit Masters team. And on behalf of Unit Masters, we're very, very excited to have you on board with us and join on a 6-week journey. Now, I would like to pass the mic over to Unit Network co-founder Anchor, who is going to introduce you to what Unit Network and Unit Masters is really about. So Anchor, over to you.
Thank you, Vaida. Hi, everyone. My name is Ankur. Firstly, I would like to congratulate everyone for taking this step and taking the leap of faith to learn something new, to upskill yourself. Um, like I said, I'm Ankur Ved. I'm from India, Mumbai. Uh, I started my journey. Thank you. I started my journey in Web3 and blockchain not too long ago. It was in January 2020. Uh, I've been uh, I've been a non-tech startup founder for almost 15 plus years now, and I went down the rabbit hole of crypto blockchain in January 2020. Started off as a speculative investor, listening to YouTube influencers, and literally investing in everything that I heard. And obviously, I was not very comfortable. I really had no clue what I'm doing. We all are still learning, uh, but I really liked the underlying narrative of like trustless protocols, no intermediaries, self custody of your assets. And what I really loved about this space was the vibrant community that I was coming across and meeting. And then I started off my learning through Unit Masters myself, the program that you've signed up for, that we are meeting here today. And through Unit Masters, I in fact did the program twice, and I really liked how it was being delivered. Started talking to the team members, etc. Joined the team, and then today I'm a co-founder and I'm leading strategy at Unit Masters as well. So that's a little brief about me personally. Moving on to Unit Network, so you learn a lot about blockchain, Web3, during the course and by the end of the program. And so Unit Network is a layer one blockchain being built on one of the leading protocols called Polkadot. Uh, and one don't need to get any technical. It's a platform where you can create your own tokens or a token economy without writing a line of code. And it's a no code platform. And we have a few growth initiatives, Unit Masters being one of our growth initiatives. So similar to Unit Masters, we run like a conference series. We have a ventures program, which at the end of the Unit Masters program, you can choose to also sign up for, which is again a free program, which is like more of an incubation and acceleration for a tokenized project that people want to create. Then we have Unit Masters, which is your 6-week blockchain and Web3 education. A little more about that right after the introduction of Unit Network. And then we have a university, which is like something like a Wikipedia for deep dive repository for research topics. And we have news. So, cool happenings across the Web3 world and other innovations, and, people who are building cool stuff that like a regular news channel, we intend to promote the ecosystem. So that's how Unit Network is bundled. And moving to Unit Masters, it's a 6-week cohort based initiative that we've put together, where by the end of 6 weeks, you'll have like a holistic understanding of what blockchain and Web3 is. Uh, like what is Web3? What are the different stakeholders? What are the ecosystem players in Web3? And what are their specific roles that they play in Web3? Then we'll deep dive a little bit into specific aspects, like, what is decentralized finance, popularly known as DeFi? What is the metaverse? What is NFTs? The changing trends of this space. In week 4, we'll have like stakeholder capitalism and sustainability, and how can we link that with Web3 and blockchain. And In the final week, we'll share light about what is a token economy. Are we going to cover development stuff or only theory? Yes, great question, Stephen. Thank you for that. So, this is a non-technical program course, so you don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how the technicals work. We will touch up upon, how the tech of blockchain works, but at a very high level concept. So, having said that, so we have the 6 weeks is broken into 6 individual weeks. Each week is a topic, a theme, and for each week's theme, we invite industry leaders to come and share their expertise, their experience, their knowledge from, like these are uh, people, founders, these are government officials, these are people, these are investors, VCs who've been very deep in the space. So that's a more of a theoretical session, and then we follow it up with a practical session. So every Thursday we have a speaker session. Every Friday we have a practical session. Now, what does the practical session do? Right from creating your wallet to doing your own research. You will also mint an NFT. Various things. So every week, Friday is the demo session, a practical session. For every week, you get a content that is released on the platform, which you can log in and access. And for that, you read through that content and attend the speaker session, attend the demo session. These are live sessions, but they're also recorded and provided on the platform, so you can study this at your self pace. And like, that we've encouraged people to get into study groups and study hurdles, so do attend that, because that's where the true learning and help is provided. The study group leads are someone who can help communicate with uh, any help that you need, or any doubts that you have towards the program, and communicate that with the team and help you get that information as well if they don't already have it. So, and this is the study groups is also somewhere where you make long lasting relationships. So, like the screen here says, the six weeks. So, week one, we'll touch up upon what is decentralization, what is internet of value. The workshop would be, creating your own first wallet on Web3. The week two is the new economy ecosystem. So this will run through what are the different ecosystem players and what are their roles in Web3. Module three would be blockchain and incentive alignment. So here we'll talk about a little bit about how the technology behind blockchain works, right? What is consensus mechanisms? What are the different types of consensus mechanisms? What powers the blockchain? So, and week four, we'll be touching up upon NFTs, DeFi's, metaverse, etc. Week five is stakeholder capitalism and sustainability. And week six finally will be what is the token economy and how can you go about building or being part of a token economy. Yeah. Whether next slide, please. Yes, perfect. So also, before I hand over to Vaida, I would like to just mention that don't be overwhelmed. Like, a lot of you might already be aware of a lot of these terms and been a part of this space, but a lot of you might be hearing this for the first time, and this might be your first experience. So don't be overwhelmed if at first you're not getting a grasp of anything. Just be there, just watch the speaker session, attend the demo sessions, be active in your study groups. Join a study group if you haven't. You also have the opportunity to lead a study group, and also do read the content that is provided, because we've curated this content from the whole, we've handpicked and curated this content. So you can, week over week, if you just focus on these 4 5 aspects, you'll get a hang of it. And we run 6 cohorts a year. So for if you can, come back for the next cohort, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, and you want to deep dive further, you can always join multiple cohorts. We've had participants, kidding you, I'm not kidding you, have done like 7 to 8 cohorts, and they've yet found freshness in every cohort that they've come back. More so because the speakers that we invite are tier one speakers, high achievers who come with their own essence and own trends and own new learnings every time. So that's all from me, guys. I would like to congratulate everyone again and hope that y'all can see through the entire 6 weeks, and hopefully the course adds value to you and you could really find something to do in the Web3 space. Yeah, I'll take questions before I hand over to Vaida, if any. Uh, okay, Vaida, someone said that they cannot see the slide. So is
Oh,
there?
I don't think, Anchor, there is any issue with the slides right now. I think there might be an issue on the person's device, because I
Okay.
think everything is good on this end.
Okay, so
So
this session is also recorded, so we'll share the recording, and also Vaida, we would be sharing the presentation as well, right?
yes, exactly.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
So don't worry if you cannot see the slides. And I see that other people can see the slides. So thank you for confirming. Right. So now we're going to move on. And
I'll
one
just
of the
take one
things,
question, Vaida, sorry,
yeah.
from Keshav. He's asking, does going through the entire module improve your employability? Definitely, this is a certified course. So if you complete all 6 weeks, you can mint a certificate which certifies you as a Web3 and blockchain. And we've also partnered with a recruitment firm who would be happy to like at the demo at the graduation day, we can you can apply to the recruitment firm. And in the past, our participants who've completed the program, the journey, have people have either gone and participants have gone and started their own project, or they've joined the unit team, or they've joined another project in the Web3 world. So definitely, uh, we believe that yes, it does improve your employability. The certification has no cost. This program is entirely free. We do not intend to charge, hopefully ever. So we partner with industry leaders like this. We've had a grant from Near Protocol, one of layer one blockchains. We have a grant from Polkadot, which has just come in as we speak as well. So for the participants, the program is entirely free.
Amazing. Thank you, Anchor, for the introduction to Unit Network and to Unit Masters. Now we're going to move on. And before we start talking about study groups, just wanted to quickly show you the schedule and just talk a little bit about how your week is going to look like. So essentially, we will be opening up the learning platform every Sunday. So you will be able to review the content for the upcoming week starting on Sunday. So this is a good time to go through the material that we're going to have, which is going to be different articles and videos. And we do encourage you to go through that material before we have the speaker sessions on Thursday and Friday, so that you are prepared and have the foundations to understand the speaker sessions better. Also, during the week, we do encourage you to join a study group session. And now I'm going to give you the introduction about what study groups really are about and why you should consider joining or even starting one. So first, study groups are online student community meetings. So student groups meet once per week, generally for about an hour, to discuss speakers' sessions, study content, to exchange ideas, their perspectives, to learn better, and to clarify any doubts they might have. So it is a really, really amazing opportunity for you to accelerate your learning experience. And to meet other students and not learn by yourself, because learning with other people is always much more fun. It's always much more insightful, and you also can make some good friends this way. So we would really encourage you to join a study group, and we already have over 30 study groups available, and I will share the link to the study groups in a moment. But you also have the opportunity to even lead a study group, which is one of the best ways for you to take a leadership role in this program. So study group leads are some of the most important people that really are driving the program forward. So study group leads create these study groups around the general kind of topics. So if you wanted to become a study group lead, essentially you would be responsible for hosting the study group meetings, for organizing them, and creating this safe space for people to exchange ideas, to really generate maybe new ideas, and to also share their perspectives about the content of the speaker sessions. So we think that study group leads are some of the most important people, and we would love you to have you on board as well as a study group lead. So I will share a link as well with you in the chat on how you can become a study group lead. And it's a great opportunity for you to put on your CV because you are taking a leadership role, not just going through the program. And as well, study group leads are generally the people that we go to first whenever we have any opportunities available. But if you have any questions, I will drop as well on my Telegram later, so you can ask as well about becoming a study group lead. Now, for those who are about to join a study group, in like one of the things that you're going to see in the sheet is that there are going to be different links to Telegram groups. So when you are joining a Telegram group, do ensure to go through the descriptions of the different study group leads of the different study groups and to find the one that really resonates with you instead of joining every link, because it's really also important for the study group lead to have people in their study group that are actually engaged. So do ensure to read through the timings, through the descriptions, join the group, and then when you do join the group, ensure to introduce yourself and just to be active in the group. Do ensure to come to the study group meetings. If you can, do inform the study group lead that you cannot attend. And don't expect the study group lead to initiate all the discussions. Do initiate the discussions yourself, and also share any resources you think might be helpful towards others. If for some reason you decided that this study group doesn't work for you and you want to join another one, or you cannot continue the program anymore as well, please do inform the study group lead that you are not going to be continuing with the program or with the study group, because it is really important for the study group lead to know who is actually part of the group and who's not. So we'll be sharing the links in a moment. I'll just check right now if there are any questions. And Elishama is asking, is there a Telegram group? I'm not sure if you're referring to a group for the cohort, but we do have a Telegram group for the cohort, and we will be sharing a link as well later for you to join the group in the case you haven't already, because it is very important for you to join the Telegram group. Okay, so now I will pass the mic over to Agama, who is on our community team. So Agama, over to you, who is going to introduce you to how the community works.
Hey everyone, good evening. I'm joining from Nigeria, so good evening from here, and good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining from. So my name is Agama, and I'm in the community team of Unit Masters. So now I'm going to be sharing a bit about how the Unit Masters community works. And I'll be also given a few tips on how you can best engage to actually enrich your learning experience. But first, I want you to know that our primary means of communication is via Telegram, right? And that's where we get to post updates on upcoming sessions. That's where you can ask us questions and then get feedback. On our Telegram, we have people from all parts of the world. So that means that we have to be respectful of each other. It means that we have to champion inclusion and ensure that we're speaking respectfully to everyone, right? And also the chat is a public space, right? So you have to be mindful of the language that you use, and do know that if you need to ask questions that could turn out to be like a spam on the group, it's best to actually DM any of the community admins so you can resolve such issues behind the scene as opposed to within the Telegram chat, right? And also it is strictly forbidden for you to request crypto or post trading activities on the group. That's strictly forbidden. So please desist from all that, right? And also you cannot spam the group with issues that are not related to your Unit Masters learning program. You can post content relating to the topics of the week. That's entirely fine. But you have to be very cautious of the kind of links that you share. You have to be sure that the links that you share, that you have tried them out, and they do not pose any harm or threats to other members of the community, right? So you also have to participate, you have to engage. That's very important. It means that you have to share, and also when there are questions, please, and you have answers to these questions, please feel free to respond. Like, it's a free space, it's open, it's a growth space, it's a learning space for every one of you. So please feel free to share and to engage, right? So like Vida has said, you have to be active in your study groups, and also we would ask you at different points in time to share your experiences with us. This is just for us to know how well you're receiving the courses that we have, the content that we have put out, and also we want to know how we can better improve the program. So when we put out this request asking for your feedback, please indulge us and just give us your feedback, right? And would also like for you to follow us on social media accounts. Like, we're trying to reach millions of people with blockchain fundamental knowledge, right? And so that means that you as Unit Masters students, we are also counting on you to help us spread the word about Unit Masters so we can have more people coming into the program, because we want as many people as possible to be blockchain literate, right? And so it's also important for you to share about your blockchain learning experience. Like, I have seen questions in the chat of people asking, what can they do? How can they use this learning to get jobs, right? And so it's also important that if you're planning to actually grow in the Web3 space, right, it's important that you share, it's important that you engage, it's important that you learn about this. For many of you, this could be your very first experience learning about blockchain. So do well to share your experience with people, let people know what you're learning about, and let them know how well you're faring at Unit Masters. Next slide, Vida.
Sure, just a moment. So the next slide is actually going to be about our community, about our team. But right now I'm just,
okay.
For some reason, it doesn't change the slide. So apologies. I'll look into it right now, but
I'd like to quickly share something, right? I want to quickly share a screen with the students just to quickly take you through what it looks like on the Unit Masters course platform, so you'll be aware of how to navigate, right? So when you actually go on the Unit Masters platform to start interacting with your course, you need to know what it looks like, right? So I'll just take a few minutes to share this. Now, this is what it looks like when you get here, and every week you're going to have a different module released, like Vida has said. And so when you come here and you find this different content, you're expected to just click and follow the prompt, right? And so we want to be sure that you're able to actually navigate the platform properly, right? So when you're done with every single step in each module, you're expected to click on complete, and you can either go forward or you can go like backward, like previous or continue. But you must also click complete just to show that you have completed that step in the module. So for each of the modules, you'll find something like this, right? And so you also find somewhere where you get to know how to get your module certificates. So now for module certificates, you get them every week, right? You don't get them right after you complete the module. After you complete the module, you're expected to claim your module certificate for that week. And that means that you have to fill this form every week. That means you have to fill the form 6 times, right? And so once you have filled the form for a particular week, you'd give us about 2 days, right, into the new week for you to get your certificate for the previous week. So once you're done with module 1, right, you give us till Tuesday of the next week, which is week 2, for you to actually receive the invites to mint your NFT, right? Your certificate is in NFT format. So, and that's really what I wanted you to know about. So thank you, everyone, and talk more later. Vida, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, Agamo, for sharing this. So do ensure to check out the learning platform. If you haven't already, to check out the different sections, because also there you will have the different links to our Telegram chats. So it's very important that you join these chats, and we will also be opening the module for next week today. So you will already be able to start learning. And also, I did share the application form in the chat. And if you want to join a study group, we also have some study groups available. And I shared the list of the available study groups with you in the chat as well. Right. So very excited to have you on board. And now, wanted to ask if anyone has any questions before we finish for today. Okay, so some people are asking for the Telegram group link. So I will share the Telegram group link in the chat, but also again, every important information can be found in the learning platform and Unit Masters website. So do ensure to go through that information there. And also in the learning platform, what you'll find a structure to introduce yourself. So we really encourage you to go to that chat and introduce yourself. So because we would love to know who you are, and also for other students, it's really interesting, to learn about, who is in the program. Because we have people from all the different countries, different backgrounds, different expertise. So it's really interesting to learn who we have with us. And I see that someone asked that they don't see any South African group yet. Yes, we don't have South African group, but if you want to group in your region, then you're really welcome to take that leadership role and go for it. and start that group. And we will also have a training on Tuesday for everyone who registered to become a study group lead. So don't worry about not knowing how to do it, because we'll tell you all the details on how can you get started in leading your study groups.
Okay, so there's a question in the chat. Okay, yes, the minting of certificate is free, and we are going to send you a video on how you can set up your account on Lemonade, which is the platform on which you will mint your certificate. And so if you actually use the Lemonade platform, you use a Lemonade wallet, minting your certificate is going to be free for you. And also someone also asked what the deadline for submission weekly is. And so if you're starting the module 1 today, the deadline for submission of your week 1 claim will be 11 p.m. UTC next Sunday, right? Thank you, Joy. Yes, the cohort is still open for new takers. So you can still invite your friends, you can still invite your colleagues, you can still invite your family members.
Also, someone asked about the regions, and there was an answer in the chat that it's not important where you are for the study group, as it's open to global members. So actually, as well, I wanted just to emphasize, just bring this forward, because if you don't see a study group in your country, it doesn't, you still can join a study group from a different country. So it doesn't have to be the same country. And you're very welcome to join study groups from different continents. And but we also had people that were meeting offline, so in their cities. So we actually have as well a couple of groups that that have listed that they want to meet offline in their cities. So the most important thing, if it's an online group, is that the time zone works for you, but the country doesn't matter as much. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, I can't see any more questions. And just checking. Okay, no more questions in the chat.
Okay, perfect.
Does Joy want to say anything?
I just want to say I'm so excited for this new cohort. For the people who have taken this again, if this is your second time taking this or more, you already know that it's going to be an amazing experience, and there's a lot to learn. For the people who are new, who are taking this for the first time, you don't know this yet, but by the time you finish this, you're going to be so you're going to feel so rewarded for having this experience. And even though this is free, it's invaluable, what you're going to learn over the next 6 weeks. And you have many, many people here who will hold your hand, and you can ask questions. There are many places and many people to go to if you need help with anything. You're fully supported, and welcome, and let's get started.
Thank you, Joy. Over to you, Vida.
Okay, thank you, Joy. And thank you, Agama. And I think that it's time to finish this off. So thank you, everyone, for attending the kickoff session. We are very, very excited to have you on board. And the next 6 weeks are going to be quite intense. You're going to have a lot of content. A lot of amazing speakers are going to come in and share their expertise. But if you have a study group with you, trust me, it's going to be much easier, because you will have that support network and that support community to share any doubts and challenges with. So ensure to join the Telegram groups, to be active in those groups, join a study group, create a study group. If you do have any questions, do drop them in the Cohort 14 chat, and we will try to get back to them. But thank you, everyone who has participated today. We're very excited for the next 6 weeks, and have a good Sunday. And we will be opening the content up in a moment, so you will be able to start learning and start a 6-week journey. So thank you, everyone, for attending, and see you soon.
See you. Bye, everyone. See you on the other side.